Yes, I like that. I like to see that light on. Welcome to the Dirt Shed Show. Coming up,
we have World Cup finals action from Val Di Sole, both downhill and cross country.
Enduro racing from the Trans Savoie and loads of tech.
and of course we've got all the usuals like mystery rider, comments, and pin the trail.
It's a good one.
All right, someone lead us in.
World Cup finals were in Val Di Sole this weekend, and the downhill, the overall series, was still up for contention.
Yeah, an incredible track, incredible race. Greg Minnaar had a shot at the UCI title, and Minnaar went for it.
Yeah, absolutely, he went. As fast as I've ever seen him go out of the gate. It looked incredible, the best 20 seconds riding I've ever seen, probably.
Unfortunately, it didn't pan out. I'm a big fan of Greg, so I was rooting for him, but Aaron Gwyn took the win again, but Brosnan nearly had it, and he apparently had a crash that no one saw.
I think that his run was also at that level of Greg's, and he was like, I can't really go anywhere in the series, so all I can do is round the year out with a win. And he looked mightily impressive, to be fair. We didn't see his crash.
No, and he still finished third for the race.
Yeah, 1.8 back.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to the women's in Val Di Sole. It was Rachel Atherton taking a win yet again. 2.2 seconds this time.
She did go for it. She can't, she's got that horrible habit now of she can't stop winning. Oh, must be terrible for you, Rachel. Must be.
Miriam Nicole came back to form and got a second place. Yep, and then Manon Carpenter got third. Other news coming from Val Di Sole is top World Cup downhill racer Emily Rago has retired after a really successful 13-year career.
Yeah, she's had a lot of success, won everything there is to win, but she's had a lot of injuries too, and she's had enough. She's not going to put her body through it anymore, but she is still going to be on the circuit.
Yeah, she's hoping to become a physio and help other teams keep the riders fresh and up on the mountain doing what she loved. I think it's a real shame. Emmeline is an amazing athlete, especially when she was on form, and could definitely challenge Rachel on her day. Having won 2 World Championships, it'll be a real shame to not have her on the circuit. So this week marks 20 years since, unfortunately, Jason McRoy passed away in a motorcycle accident.
For me, as a young British rider, I was at that age when I was being really influenced by the cool guys out there, and he was the biggest guy. He looked amazing on the bike. He'd gone to America, started to win races, and it was really sad news. Martin, you knew the guy. Memories of Jason McRoy?
I've got some great memories, but I think for me, Jason's the memory of Jason is epitomised for his segment in Dirt, the video.
So rad.
Yeah, just so iconic. An iconic image, just on a beautiful red Specialized bike, just looking really cool and putting the cool into mountain biking, really. Cool, yeah.
I think even by today's standards, if you to give a kid a hardtail bike, disc brakes, etc., to try and do some of those things that he was doing in '95 is seriously difficult, and I think that says a lot about how good he was.
I think the crazy thing for me, realising he was 23 years old when he passed away, so he'd done so much at such a young age. And actually we've got a pro bike coming on JMC's bike coming very soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. In the comments section this week, we got one from JD Walter, and he says, no mention of Annika Burton's Crankworks and her Queen of Crankworks title.
Oh, I can't believe you didn't mention it.
I know.
Well, JD, I hope you did enjoy your moonshine. Personally, I've never tried it myself.
But thanks for your comment. We definitely should have mentioned her. She's an awesome rider.
Nice comment here. New respect from our very own Mark Beaumont here. Beth Carroll has said that she's seen a head cam of you riding Val Di Sole. Oh, and she loved it.
I wouldn't say
little round of applause.
I wouldn't call it craziness. Calculated risk it is.
Calculated risk. There you go. Well, Beth loved it.
Thanks for your brave lad, this one.
Thanks for your comment, Beth. One comment that I picked out this week is one from Chris Gregory, and his mystery rider guess is Jerry Springer.
Obviously.
It looks a bit like him, it's actually Greg Herbold.
Yeah, Greg Herbold. Should we see who wins this week?
Yep, names are in the pot.
They're in the pot, are they?
Yeah.
Who's pulling it out this week?
I'll pull it out.
Give him a stir up.
Loads of people got this one, so obviously too easy this week. Who have we got? The Brownie Dude. Greg Herbold is my guess, though I may be wrong. You're not Brownie Dude, you got it right. So send us your details and you'll get a fresh DMBN t-shirt in the post.
This week's thrilling photo of the mystery rider is...
a beach cruiser.
This is a toughie. We all know this guy. We showed the photo to Martin and he couldn't get it, so send us your guesses in the comments down below for a chance to win a t-shirt.
I don't like it when it's too easy.
This one's pretty damn hard.
Yeah, it's tough. I couldn't get it. Don't help me.
The World Cup cross-country finals, the track looked quite slippy, it was drying out, but punchy little climbs, technical descents, and it used part of the four-cross track that Nino Schurter seemed to use to his advantage.
He took the piss. He absolutely took the piss. He doubled all the jumps every time. Having a look at the rise, oh, it was outrageous. There was only ever going to be one winner in my book.
I'm not so sure. There was certainly really exciting racing. There was 4 of them up the front at one point. Nino, Absalon, Florian Vogel and Kulavi was in there, who can always be dangerous. But yes, you're right, it did come down to the 2 and Nino just walked away on the last descent.
He left it pretty late, didn't he? Put a really strong, aggressive sprint in to pass Absalon before the final descent and then just pulled away for the win.
In the women's XC race, it was a first ever World Cup win for Annika Langvad after many, many years on the circuit. And in second place, Jolanda Neff.
Gunnar Dala had to pull out of the race with snapped handlebars, which actually gave the World Cup title to Jolanda Neff before the race had even finished.
Yeah. A bit of an anti-climax there, Neil.
Yeah, well, not for Gunnar Dala, it's a bit of a climax and her handlebar snapped off, I suppose.
You could say an axe in her climb.
What?
This week, of course, is the Trans Savoie, which I've actually never heard of, but Neil, you've ridden it. What's it all about?
I've done it twice. It's a crazy race, massive descents all around the Savoie region of France, up to about 5,000 metres of descended, timed racing every day for 6 days solid. It's really good, it's crazy, mental tracks, you don't know where you go and you're just trying to race.
It sounds hard.
I got 3rd place first year, last year not quite so well, I got a lump on my shoulder.
Oh, no.
We've heard this story a few times, haven't we?
I was in 2nd place, I was going to win it, I was going to win it.
Notable guys that are at the event this year, Nico Lau, Francois Bailey-Maitre and Jamie Nicole will be battling out week long to try and get the win.
I'm sold on it, I'm entering it next year.
Pin the trail.
It's time for Pin the Trail, and last week we asked for a trail in Whistler and we got one. What have we got, Neil?
Yeah, we got one sent in, thanks a lot. It's Fade to Black in Whistler, up here in British Columbia. This one came from Alex, and it's linking A-Line, Fade to Black, Ninja Cougar, loads of trails together. It's amazing, so thanks for that.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
And what else we got this week, Mark?
I've got a great one here from Connor and Hamish, who are shredding on their hardtails in Wellington in New Zealand. So
yeah, I'll stick that one in.
It's a new one for the map.
Yeah, New Zealand, we're covering all bases now, pretty much. We're going all over the world. Send us in your videos, we really like to see them. Send them to dirtshed@globalmountainbikenetwork.com.
Yeah, keep those trail videos coming. I'm really looking forward to seeing something from Japan, because I've been there and it's amazing. So
yeah, amazing riding.
Yeah, if you've got any of that, let's see it. Got some great tech this week, starting with a new hub from Hope, the Pro 4.
Yeah, it's an evolution from the Pro 2 Evo. The key improvements they have made is now a 44-tooth mechanism, which gives a 10% quicker uptake when you start to pedal. Also worth noting, larger flange diameters on the hub give increased stiffness, especially to larger wheels.
Yeah, the good thing about that is the ratchet means you don't spin as much when you're trying to pedal away, so that's generally a really good thing. They're also coming in loads of different sizes, so boost technologies come in slightly wider, so all these standards knocking around. Actually, this Hope hub's really good because you can cover all sorts of bases with one hub.
Great, and now available in this new orange colour that they've got across all of their products.
Some more tech this week. Crank Brothers have launched a new flat pedal called a Stamp. The interesting part of this, they come in 2 sizes, small and a large, depending on your size of feet. Boys, what do you think about this?
Well, I love it, actually. I think it's really nice looking pedal. I think it's very cool. I definitely like the idea of a big pedal. It's always been my favourite option, and I like the name, Stamp.
So now it's time for Instagram. We've got a couple of accounts that we want to throw to. Come on, boys.
Yeah, mine is Annika Beerton to try and make up for missing her out last week, so check out her Instagram, some cool pictures on there.
Yeah, and mine is for Annika Langvad, who of course won this week's UCI World Cup cross-country race, her first World Cup win, so I think she deserves a bit of attention.
2 Annikas as well.
Yeah, got another Annika. Coming up on the channel this week, tomorrow we've got Danny Hart's pro bike, a very beautiful Mondraker Summum.
And this is his Mondraker Summum.
Summum.
Sorry.
Get it right.
And then on Monday, we've got How to Bleed Shimano disc brakes.
Tuesday is our top 10 ways to ride yourself fitter on a trail ride. And Wednesday is manual rollers with Brendan Fairclough.
And on Thursday it is bike setup for when riding in the Alps. And of course, Friday,
well,
We're back in here. What
it's
is it?
Come on.
It's show.
It's the Dirt Shed Show!
Martin, did you hear that mouse that was in the back of the shed?
God, give it some welly.
You know.
Just can't do it.
No welly.
So that's it for another Dirt Shed show. And if you want to see more videos from us here at GMBN, you can click up there for how to service flat pedals.
And click down here where we compare an hour's road ride versus an hour's mountain bike ride and compare the power with our friend Dan Lloyd.
Yeah, it's a really great video, that one actually.
My
and
legs.
of course, what's that?
I got some power in these bad boys. Don't beat him though.
Did you look at your graphs?
I did. 1,000 and something watts max.
Slightly disappointing.
For about a second.
I didn't say about subscribing. I got distracted by your leg slap.
You can always
I
subscribe.
thought something had gone wrong. And of course, please click on us to subscribe to GMBN and leave us your comments below. We do read every single one, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Nice ones and the nasty ones.
I like the
Especially
nasty
the nasty ones. We read them.
Yeah. But we'd like some nice ones. Click on us! Did they? I think they did.